What's going on, guys? My name is BJ and this is Praska Boys Garage. Now today we are starting part 3 of this build series and we are ready to go for powder coat. So if you've been following along, if you haven't been following along, go back and watch 1 and 2. We got so much work done tearing this thing apart, but if you have been following along, you know today is powder day. So on the table, I've got everything broke down in front of me. It is time to get it loaded up. We're going to head over to my buddy Dan's shop called Right Now Powder and get this process started. All right, let's pull the truck up. You gonna drive it up? Liddell, go grab stuff off the table and help me bring it over. Yeah, grab stuff off the table.
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, throw it in the truck. Like, don't literally throw it in the truck.
Help me, Dad.
Oh, I got it. Get those ones right there.
Right here?
Yep.
I so wrong.
All right, guys, so we're just leaving Casey's, and I went ahead and grabbed myself an energy drink, and of course, a piece of Casey's pizza. And we're on our way over to the shop, but I haven't talked about any time that we put into this build yet, or talked about the money we've spent. Well, today is the first day that I'm gonna have to spend real money, assuming I didn't already pre-order all those parts. In this process, I would have been zero out-of-pocket expense to tear this thing down. And now going to the powder coating shop, there's gonna be a pretty decent bill for that. So when you guys are thinking about your build process, you gotta find out, is it worth it to spend the money to have a job like powder coating done? Because powder coating ultimately is the most effective, it's the most long-lasting, the most durable paint, but it is the most expensive by quite a bit. Now, I'm not a big advocate for rattle can painting frames. I'm a huge advocate for this powder coat. That's why we're doing it. So I'm gonna have that expense. As far as time is concerned, hours-wise that I've put into this build, I would say I'm probably around 7 or 8 hours to have the complete tear done. But then also all the fab work we kind of had to do to get ready for this powder coating process. So I'm about in it, you know, a half a day's worth of work, good day's worth of work, if you take out the filming part of it, and so far, no expense other than powder coat. So we're gonna get to Dan's shop, I'm gonna get set up, and we're gonna start showing you what we're gonna do. All right, guys, no time for talking. We gotta get to work because we got a lot of stuff to get done. All I wanna say is if you need powder coating done in the area, check these guys out, Right Now Powder. And also, Dan's going to be going through a much more detailed version of this powder, so if you guys want the detailed view of everything we're going to do today, make sure to check this man's channel. I'll have it linked down in the description below. All right, now we went ahead and put piles together for what we're going to do for colors. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on the wheels. I'm going to throw those into his blast cabinet and get those blasted. Dan's going to grab the other stuff and start putting it in the dunk tank. All right, guys, I'm just finishing up with the wheels. You can see here it's almost done on this side. Got a little bit more left to go. Inside's done, and then I still got all of this side left to do. So that's the last wheel on the list. Then I'm going to move over to some of the exhaust pieces in this sprocket. We're going to get those blasted, ready for paint. All right, guys, it's time for the exhaust. If only sandblasting was this easy. And there you go. All right, well, it's loud in here, so sorry if I'm yelling at you guys, but we're 2 hours in, and this is all that's prepped so far and gone through the sandblast cabinet. Everything else has kind of been dunked in the dunk tank, getting that paint strip, but we still actually have to blast them off. So I've got it kind of into piles here. I'm gonna start grabbing this stuff and start throwing it in the blast. And while I'm doing that, Dan actually grabbed the exhaust. That's also been already stripped and sandblasted. He's preparing the booth right now to go ahead and get that exhaust on in the high-temp black. So he's gonna be getting that powdered. I'm gonna keep on stripping. All right, guys, the oven's running, the exhaust is in. I still got so much sandblasting left to do. I'm gonna keep at it. All right, just touching base with you guys. It's been about 4 hours now in the shop, and it has just been a grind. This is not, this is not easy by any means. So I am still in that blast cabinet. I have been for the last 4 hours, and you saw some powder get sprinkled in because Dan is dunking and rinsing and cleaning and prepping and then laying powder as well. So it's a two-man job. We've been busy this last 4 hours, and there's no end in sight. We might be halfway done. So we're gonna keep plugging along. I'm gonna keep showing you guys some clips here and there, and hopefully soon you'll see the results of our labor. All right, we got some more parts done. All that's left now is the main chassis that is in there with Dan. Guys, I had to take a break. That's a lot of work. So what I'm gonna do is show you what we've gotten done so far with the painting. On this side, you can see everything that's in yellow. It's looking so good. Oh, I can feel the heat coming off. That just came out of the oven. Woo! So if you haven't guessed the theme of the team already, you may be looking at this yellow going, oh, I know BJ lives in Iowa. He's probably an Iowa fan. It's actually the opposite. If you remember, the body's red. We're doing the wheels red and the shocks red and all the frame in yellow. Also, the motor will be black, the exhaust will be black because we are Iowa State fans. Yes, we are in Cyclone country, so we are making an Iowa State themed ATV. So I'm going to go ahead and keep leaving the powder today and leave that today, and I'm going to take a break. But I'll pick you guys up when we start laying down some more powder. Look how good of a job I just did, all by myself. Okay, Dan did it, not me. I'll take a break. Thanks, Dan. So Dan's just putting them in right now. They're going through a bake cycle. That way we can kind of outgas them. He also said that the frame itself, getting it a little warm before we put powder on is not necessarily a bad thing to help get in the Verdes, right?
Verde cage.
Verde. You just made that word up. All right, so it just came out of the oven for its outgassing process. What Dan's doing now is grabbing some, what do you call them, silicone plugs. He's grabbing silicone plugs and he's actually plugging in the holes because there's gonna be bearings here, so we don't want any powder to get inside. Also in a few of these spots where we have threads, we don't want powder to get in those either. So he's gonna plug those and then we're gonna lay down the powder. I was skeptical at first, but I think that's literally
really
perfect.
think it was
I thought it was gonna be like race red. That is cyclone red. That is Iowa State red.
It's not my first rodeo, big boy.
Oh, they look so good. It went on pink, and it comes out.
It's not pink.
I think it's gonna.
I think you're colorblind.
Well, no, the powder was pink.
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm telling you. I think you're colorblind.
All right, we'll let the people watching the video tell me. Did you guys think it was pink?
Leave a comment below.
So you're saying I could do this with my Eastwood gun at home?
Oh, these easily.
Okay. I don't know if it'll look this good. All right, so we've got all the yellow laid out on the table, and I know what you're thinking. Dang, that looks like a lot, but I'm going to tell you, with the red wheels, the red springs, and the body being red, it's definitely going to break it up quite a bit. I think it's going to work out just fine. Also, with the black motor and the tires, it's going to look fantastic. So the powder coating went on great. I'm super happy with how it all turned out. I cannot wait to get it back to our place and get this thing put together. Oh, these wheels turned out so good. Dan, thank you so much for letting us use your shop, dude. Everything turned out perfect. What did we spend? 8 hours together today?
Yeah, about.
Oh, man. It's going to come together awesome. So, again, guys, check him out right now, Powder. I'm going to put a link in the description below. He's going to have the details on all this breakdown for you guys. And, man, I'm excited.
See you next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, buddy. All right, you guys, we are back in the shop. I've got the parts laid out on the floor, and also it mocked up on the table. And I've got to say, man, this thing looks so good. There's nothing better than fresh powder coat. You guys, man, I cannot wait to get this thing put back together. But I do have to say, this is going to be an end to part number 3 of this build series. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, you guys. You've been super, super, super supportive of my channel. And it's just been an amazing journey so far. And I can't wait to share the rest of the series with you. So do me a solid. Hit that thumbs up. Let me know that you like the content. Also, the subscribe button that's going to be right here. Click on that. That way I can guarantee I will see you on the next one.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong.
One more lap and then we gotta go to bed. You've been at this all day. Kobe!
Push myself to be the best.
One more lap and then it's bedtime, okay?
Live with every
All
breath.
right.
See my message start to spread, and I had so many dreams. Then you hit your teens, life ain't really what it seems. Try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it.